Hi everybody, it's Claire here from My Creative Spirit with this year's Christmas album to share with you, made from the beautifully vintage Graphic 45 St Nicholas collection. It's an 8.5 by 8.5 album, and this version has been made in a box cover, which I'll show you in a minute. I've taken the 12 by 12 paper and the St Nicholas from it for the front cover, and then used the borders from the paper edge just to create a really lovely Christmassy border around the picture with some black paper underneath. And then on the sides and the spine I've gone for the swirly Starry Night paper, and then this version has got a ribbon closure, so if you undo that, then the whole box, let's just turn it round, opens up completely flat so that you can put all of your pictures in and work all the interactive pages. And then when you fold it all back up again, the cover keeps the box really, the album really nice, and the pages tidy. There are instructions for the album, and you can make it in different ways. You can make it with just standard covers, so all the measurements are given in the instructions, or you can add and cut your own sides to add on and create the box, or you can buy our box it kit off the website as well. So I'll put all of the links to those underneath the video in the description. So the first page set, I've gone for traditional colours in the reds and the greens, and we've got a photo mat here behind the main feature, and then room to journal on the back of it or add another photo. And there's just a ribbon loop. I've used the same, it's not red and it's not peach, it's like a cranberry colour ribbon, really lovely, throughout the book. So that little mat sits under there, and then we've got a pocket here that opens up. We've got a tag sitting behind the picture, the ephemera card on the front, and room for journaling or photos on the back of that. It slides into the pocket here. There's also a pocket there behind the sticker, and then the whole thing folds out, and you can add a photo into the centre. There's another little hidden pocket there as well to put bits behind if you want to, and then it all closes up. Love that. And then I've used paper strips just to sort of anchor that centre section to the page. And the Stampin' Up! Corner punch, it's an old retired punch, but you can still find it on eBay, just to add two corners on that page. And then the opposite page, we've got a nice deep pocket. I love the candy cane paper. I love the colours. You could, if you wanted to, pick them all out in glossy accents or a little bit of stickles and make that into a really sparkly page, a photo mat. I've used a couple of the stickers from the sticker sheet in the corners, and the poem of the 12 by 12 sheet on the pocket here, and then there's a long tag that slides behind that with pull at the top, and I've added those from the letters on the sticker sheet. And then there's a large pull-out mat that goes with the page, room for a photo on here, large one in the centre, and then we like to write about our photos, don't we? So there is a nice card to journal on in the pocket there that just hooks under that little semicircle at the bottom. And again, I've used that corner punch just to accent the pages. And then on the back, there's 4 of these pull-out books in the album, and on the back I've tried to coordinate with the next page so that when they slide into the album, the front and back coordinate with the pages that they're facing. So that slides in there, and then pages 2 and 3, we've got little pockets made up of the stickers and border elements. And then we've got these 2 little photo mats. This one you can slide a picture in. So I've cut out the frame from one of the ephemera cards, and the other one I've just left plain with the journaling side facing, and then they're both plain on the back to add your photos. And then I've gone for the patterns and solids I've used the 12 by 12 patterns and solids because they seem to go a really long way. And you can create larger or cover larger areas with them. So I've gone for the gold, the light gold, to accent the pockets here. And I love the border paper in this collection. I've used it lots on my projects this year. And then inside the pockets there are 2 slide out tags, and I've gone for the large stamps as the embellishments on there, and then they're plain on the back. So again, room to add photos, or you could add some paper to journal on. I always use the cream paper from the back of the pads. You get a sheet of 12 by 12 cream paper that coordinates perfectly with the collections in all the 12 by 12 graphic 45 pads. So a great way to use it is on the back of your tags. And then moving on to the opposite side of the page, we've got a teeny weeny tag here behind one of the chipboard pieces with a little sticker on the front. These are little 1/2 inch black circles with paper 1/4 inch circles on the top, and then I've put glossy accents on them and a little bit of glitter to give them a festive sparkle. And I've just highlighted the berries on here and the ribbon with stickles in the red and then glossy accents. So we've got a little tag behind the chipboard piece. We've got a tag that sits in the pocket. I've just popped one of the sticker sheets on that, sticker words on there, and then plain on the back. And then the page has a magnetic closure, so it just opens up, flips out, and flips open. And there is room to tuck your photos behind the pocket or into the pocket there, or you can put them in the centre of your page. Again, I've used one of the ephemera cards. I love those. Plain on the back, and a little band on the inside here with one of the stickers, and a little semicircle just to stop the tag falling out, and then a lovely red spotty tag. And that just slides under there. And then on this side, I've used one of the ephemera cards to create a pocket, and there's another little tag, but also room to put memorabilia or other bits and pieces behind the chipboard piece there as well. And I've gone for the golds, patterns and solids inside here. I love this. I like this dark gold. Well, I like it all. If you follow me, you'll know I'm a complete addict. And then we've got a nice pull-out photo mat, photo book here. I've used one of the chipboard pieces just to accent the front and the smaller of the 2 corners that come out of that Stampin' Up! Punch. And then open up. I've just gone for plain cream on the page here, and then I've used some of the North Pole paper with the beautiful Christmas wreaths on this side, and a lovely border, and then a tag with the cream paper on the back so that you can write all about your photos. And then I've gone for yellow on the back of here, and you'll see why in a minute. Let's just slide that in there, flippy on over. So I went for the Starry Night papers on this side, or this page set. I love the way they work together. So the patterns and solids and the back of the paper all match. Excuse me, I've got hiccups. We've created a pocket here, or 2 pockets, so you can put something in the front one there. We've got one little one under the cutout there. And I've just mounted one of the tab stickers on some black card and just popped it behind the pocket, just to add a bit of detail, and then Christmas, the sticker underneath there. And the photo mat just slides in under there. And then on this side, I've gone with the gorgeous St. Nick. I love this ephemera card because it coordinates with the paper, and he really is truly vintage. This album's a great album to go mad with all of your Christmas glitters, stickles, and really, really bling it up. I haven't done so much in it. It was made for my retreat. It was the last of 5 projects made out of this collection. And by the time I'd finished it, I didn't have time to leave it all open and decorate the pages with the glitters. So I've got to do that to my album. Anyway, the photo mat slides under that lovely belly band just made out of the border from the border papers. And we've got a coordinating sticker up here and a photo mat that slides in behind that wide band. It should. It does. But lots of room again to add your own photo mats in, as many as you want really. And then the pull-out book that goes with that page, I've gone for the cutout mounted on black card just so that it pops off the page. The green script paper, I love that, so many words on there to use, and also you can pick them out with your stickles or your glossy accents. And then I've gone for the other side of the North Pole paper and the patterns and solids, and then some red swirly, really festive paper for the tag, and just room for journaling on the back of that one so that you can write all about your photos. And it just hooks under the stopper at the bottom. I should have added a sticker there, but if you're making the album you can add as much or as little as you want. And then I've just accented the corners with that corner punch. So that slides in. I loved how the page came together with all the colours. They really do work. So that's the back of the photo mat. This page we have got a little magnetic closure. Open it up. Lovely picture of St Nick there. And you could put a photograph over there, but while you're waiting to put your pictures in, at least you've got a gorgeous picture in your book. And then opening up, I've used one of the tags cut from the paper to create a photo frame to put a photo in. And there's a little tag behind it, along with one of the journaling cards. How cute do they look together? Or it could go that way. Entirely up to you. And then I've mounted one of the stickers. I love the shape of that sticker, but I've mounted it on black card just to make it pop out of the page. Added a couple of photo corners as accents on that lovely tartan paper. And then we open up, we've got a beautiful ephemera card ready to either add your photos over the top or to write on. I love that candy cane. Again, it ties in so well with the page. A little sticker at the bottom here, and then on the inside of the flap we've got a little tag, but you can also pop things under that little pocket there as well if you wanted to add more in. And then this little pocket folds down, so you've got room for, that's 4.5 inches wide, so you've got room for a 4x6 photo on there and a photo at the bottom there as well. And then there's a little magnetic closure in there. I've used one of the second tab sticker from, I can't speak. I've used one of the tabs from the sticker sheet at the top as the lift for that opening there. And then it all closes up and shuts with the magnet. And then onto this side we've got a nice pocket page. So really if you put your photo on there or on that side, that is what you're going to see on that page, your picture. But until we've got a picture, we'll have it that side. So it's just a nice size pocket for it to fit into. That lifts up, and then we've got a lovely coordinating ephemera card underneath, and room to put tags or other photo mats behind there. And then at the top, let's just move down, we've got a nice flap with a couple of tags in. So one is again from the candy cane paper, and the other one is an ephemera card. So that will take a 3x4 photo. They just slide under that band. Again, I've used one of the stickers on here, Merry Christmas. And then the pull-out mat to go with that page. I had to use it again. Here it is, the candy cane paper, lovely candy cane cutout. And then I've coordinated it with the patterns and solids and a little bit of border strip from the 12x12 signature sheet and a nice little tag. for you to do your journaling on. And that just slides behind there, and I've just accented that border or band with the Kris Kringle sticker and a couple of the photo corners on the mat as well. And then they've all got little ribbon pulls on these pull-out photo books. And that one slides back in there, like that. And then flipping over, I couldn't get through the book without using the beautiful Bows and Bells, or Bells and Bows paper. And the back of my large pull-out mat, let's just move the book over, I've done with the lovely Christmas decoration paper. I think that's gorgeous. And they're great to punch out. So that one slides in, she says. It does if that tag doesn't get caught. So onto the last 2 pages. So I've gone for a pocket here, coordinating the blacks with the greens and the bells and the bows and the flowers. So if we take the tags out, so we've just got the 3. Do not open till December the 25th, Glad Tidings and Be Jolly. And then you can open this pocket. It's accented with just 1 spray of the Bells and Bows, backed on black card just to give it some structure. And then the pocket folds down. Is it? It sort of folds up like that, actually. That was the purpose, so that it's more like a little folder rather than a fold down, because these stop it from folding too far. So really for you to hold lots of photos in there. And then these little tags keep it all closed, which means you're not restricted to a depth in there. And then behind it, we've just got 1 large photo mat, and I've used one of the chipboard pieces on here. And again, you can put your own pictures on the back there. And then on the very last page, we've got a lovely pocket with, there's quite a lot of depth to it. It's like a file folder, and I've used the big chipboard piece. I think that's my favourite piece in all of the collections. I love it. With one of the bells in the middle and a little small chipboard piece. And green and black, backed on the Bells and Bows paper. And then there's a little photo book just to add even more of your festive photos. So again, I've cut out, I don't know how many of these I've cut out, probably about 60, I think. This was the last one, I told myself. So again, cut it out and mount it on black card, and then it just pops off your paper. I've put stickers together to create that photos word, and then just used leftover papers to cover the pages, just so that you've got a base to put your photos on. Now you can make this as fancy or as plain as you want, but I've just gone for plain. It's plain on the back, but again, you could put another photo on there, or you could add more pages into it if you want to. There certainly is room in this pocket. And they're all joined under here with double-sided tape. So it makes a really nice little book to add extra things in that you want to keep. And that sits at the back. And then we'll fold it all back over. So 4 pages, but room for loads and loads of pictures. And one thing just to bear in mind when you're album making is you don't fill your book chock-a-block full of pages with paper on and then have no room to put your pictures in. So you can see that, well, you may not be able to see, but there is a fair amount of room. If I do it like that, you can see there's a good depth to allow you to put your pictures in and still close your album up. So if we close it up like that, fold the sides over, tie the ribbon, then it goes back into its little box. I'm not very good at tying the ribbons the wrong way round. And there it is. Did I do that off the camera? I wasn't watching. Anyway, that is my St. Nicholas 2016 Christmas album in a box. You can make it in a box or out of a box. Even if you're a beginner, don't be fazed by, how the pages are put together. The instructions are really easy to follow. They are crafter friendly, printer friendly, and will take you right from looking at your paper pads, cutting them out, to putting each of your pages together and creating yourself a really gorgeous festive keepsake. So I hope you've enjoyed watching the video. Thanks so much. Give me the thumbs up if you've enjoyed the album, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and be kept up to date with new projects as they come out. And happy Christmas!